Welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. This time, let's get to some combat. Let's do some fighting. Let's get something done. Yeah, nothing left to do in the far rim. So, Perseus Vale. Chicken. Haza. Planets we've never seen descriptions for before. So, Haza, an ice giant composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, is colored a striking aquamarine because of small concentrations of methane, water ice, and ammonia. Its relatively small size is a curiosity to human astronomers, who would have expected a larger hydrogen-helium giant to have accreted during the solar system's formation. The Quarians have driven the Geth away from the planet's helium for refueling machinery, but it is clear the Geth put up a fight. Wreckage from Quarian fighters litters the area, and more than one refueling station appears to have been blown apart by kinetic impacts in a scorched earth tactic. Adas is marginally warmer than Rannoch, despite being further from its sun. Volcanic activity spews methane into Adas' atmosphere, and this haze retains heat in a greenhouse effect. Historically, the Quarians used the Geth to mine the planet, and when the Geth rebelled, the small Quarian population on and around Adas was quickly overrun. It is clear that the Quarian Armada has not forgotten or forgiven. The remains of Geth space stations litter Adas' orbit, now all shrapnel and fused metal. The Normandy sensors pick up a strange croaking sound, probably some kind of distress call from Geth survivors left floating in space, condemned to the eternal cold. Nasty. Kadi has low gravity for a planet of its size, which proved a significant boon to early Quarian explorers. Even before the discovery of Mass Effect technology, it was easy to extract Kadi's resources. When the Quarians made first contact with the Citadel species and gained access to Ezo, profits rose and the orbital space stations became a beehive of activity. Today, Kadi's Lagrange points are littered with space junk, including pieces of a Geth orbital space station that must have massed at least 500 million tons. Such a station could have generated impressive kinetic barriers, but even these appear to have been insufficient against the Quarians' attack. A flotilla of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the Magran fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not dropped significantly during recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the star from Rannoch, the better to cloak its movement from the Geth. Geth debris field. This is something that you may remember being related to a conversation from Legion. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can detect a nigh uncountable number of Geth statics, satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth place the ultra-lightweight constructions around the sun to collect energy, arranged in a vast array known as a Dyson bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the statites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them but were stopped before the attack was complete. Yeah, Geth mentioned that they were trying to build a giant space station equivalent to a Dyson sphere. Legion did mention that in our very last conversation with them, and the Quarians destroyed it. Rannoch. Although its orange sun is only about 90% of the mass of Sol and half as luminous, Rannoch is arid by Earth standards because it formed closer to its star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans, with large expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Rannoch's name, Walled Garden. To a starship's sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth Armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Population unknown. Quarian estimates on the number of Geth range from the tens of millions to the single-digit billions. Estimates on the number of Geth consciousness stored in servers are far higher. Alright. We're up against Geth again. We got the Geth back. So it is useful. This would be the time to buy things like the Adas anti-synthetic rifle, the Rieger carbine, a couple other guns. This is the time to buy any anti-synthetic weapons. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features, from an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Well, that's fun to know. So, Tali is a requirement on this one. If Tali did not survive the suicide mission, she will be replaced on this mission, I think, Admiral Ron. Either Ron or Zen. Might be Admiral Zen who joins you. Not as a squad mate. Basically, you just pick two, you get a choice of two squad mates in that case. Admiral Zen. Yeah. So if Tali isn't alive, then Admiral Zen will assist you. She'll give you radio contact to sort of walk you through the mission. And Javik. I'm fighting Geth. What does Javik care about Geth? Could bring Edie. She's good. Caden. Could bring Caden since I've just gotten him back. Gonna bring Garrus though. Just like old times, right? Executioner pistol does almost as much damage as the Claymore. That is wild. Well, I suppose not really quite as much. That is actually a pretty significant difference. I think I forget if reaching the end of the bar actually does top out the damage, or if it sort of does continue a little bit beyond that. Not sure of that. Doesn't matter. Alright, still the Matic for him. And still the Mantis. Recharge speed isn't actually necessarily as useful as you might think here. That's a long recharge speed, honestly. Weird. Yeah, hack synthetics, so. I think I will go with this one for now. Combat drone. I like the combat drone. Is sort of the thing that I really like from her. Damage and shields, or it can make it do more damage. Great drone's short range attack to deal 195 points of damage across a 2.5 meter radius. Yeah, more. Let's do that one. And yeah, very much go with that one. Rocket drone, yes. An enemy with this energy pulse to inflict damage with the steel barrier and shield power. This is honestly probably a really useful one for an adept to use. Just because adepts don't have anything useful against shields. Yeah, faster recharge. This seems good. Energy drain now is a 7-second recharge. Sabotage. 13-second. I'll probably get her I might want to get her a recharge speed upgrade there. And gonna get another grenade for still want to get 5th grenade for Shepard. Alright. So this will actually start off with a really interesting bit.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Yeah, he can do it.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Hunt for Red October reference, of course.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
Hell of a fight. Much closer than it actually should be occurring.
All right, once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tali. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
She's so amused.
All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
So that conversation can go a few different ways depending on whether you romance Tali and depending on who you have with you. Liara teases Tali by bringing up her nerve stim probe.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
Yeah, this is a really cool section. Like, this is just really cool.
Tali, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
So they actually did this. I should mention, if you have Caden with you for this mission, then in that little conversation there, Tali and Caden discuss their preferences for Omnitools, which is kind of a cute little scene. And yeah, this scene was made. They rotate the game world around the player, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is just like such a good sequence. I guess originally there was going to be like some.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
This is just such a cool. Apparently, like there was going to be like sort of some fighting here. You'd be dealing with some turrets, but it sort of threw off the pacing.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Additionally, that bit with the end of the tube popping off, that apparently was something that was going to happen during the walk. They changed it to be a cutscene, basically so that people would see it, because they found that when it was just something that happened, people wouldn't actually turn around to look at it. They didn't have a reason to look around to see it happen. So I keep picking up stuff that I don't even use. Smirk choke, totally useless for me because I never use it even on any of the shotgun wielders. Whatever. And yeah, I like that. that's never a good sound. I like the layout. I like the design. A lot of not good noises going on here.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Kind of a shame they don't throw any enemies at you while on your way. But, oh well.
Got it. You're clear to board.
See any action?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Arc pistol. Alright, may as well take a look at it. I'm not going to be using it, but I'll take a look at it here. It's actually pretty good. Especially against synthetics. An innovation of Admiral Darrow Zen, the arc pistol is a scaled-down arc projector that only requires thermoclips to solve its power problems. The arc pistol uses a non-visible laser to ionize the air and create a path for high-ampere electric shock. For a more damaging blast, it can be charged up. Yeah. Like I said, it's pretty good.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
How come I don't get a new gun?
Couldn't find one in your size.
That feels flirty.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
Yeah, you did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire!
That's a very good reason why I like to use Tali for the vents in the collector base.
Understood.
Of course I'm gonna equip Tali with a shotgun. Specifically, I've equipped her with a shotgun that is designed for Krogan.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. But it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
And scope, again, not something that I use even when I do use sniper rifles.
I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, it was I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
Yeah, that conversation was supposed to happen a while ago. That was weird. It glitched. That's supposed to happen early on after you board the Dreadnought, before these two get here. So that was weird.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
As always, Singularity and Double Throw make for a great
Stay
combination.
sharp. On the way.
I don't hear an alarm! They're Geth! They send alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
I forget if the Geth can roll out of the way of attacks. So you may have seen rockets fired. You can shoot them out of the air. It's really tough and not worth bothering. It's better to just dodge and then fire back.
They're throwing their lives away!
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields!
And don't give them time to recharge.
Love doing that. Love killing them before they can even get close to me. Yeah. Oops. Mines! Yeah, that's something you gotta be somewhat careful about. Not too careful, obviously. I'm sure I didn't miss anything down here, right? I feel like there should have been something here, but clearly not. Alright. Apparently they did a whole lot of research on ships. Like on spaceship design for this mission.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
Yeah, Geth are too smart, or the Reapers are too smart for it, so...
Sensor data. Any sign of how the Quarians are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Alright, there's the Operations Center, so that's where I'm trying to go. But...
Why do we need to find the Operations Center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do.
good design. That's some good design work. Always make sure there's redundancies. I get a pulse rifle. Not going to bother looking at the description right now, because then I'd have to redo my my ammo mods. It's pretty good. I've got better rifles equipped for both myself and
The Dreadnought
Garrus.
Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in!
Couldn't hide from that. Watch your six. At least one hunter still active.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Hunters! Fun times! I guess that's the console I need to get.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere.
Interesting.
We need to hurry! My people are getting torn apart out there!
I know, but there's stuff to pick up. SMG scope. And some extra money.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the Operations Center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
It's a bad
What about
idea.
the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency, like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Emergency.
There could be cloak hunters as well.
Heads up. More on the way.
Actually, the Geth do have a pretty good dodge. Honestly, I really like the way the Geth dodge with the,
Let's get to the maintenance
rather
shaft
than
before more
rolling.
reinforcements arrive.
They just sort of jump to the side. I do find that pretty cool looking. I gotta be honest.
I've served on a lot of ships, but nothing like this. The contours are all off. It's not built for organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tali.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Yeah, against an enemy dreadnought, your combat drone would just float there making that noise.
I missed you too, Garrus.
So, I love their banter. The big heavy noise, we're moving towards it. Okay, she's already down. I was gonna watch Garrus slide down. Garrus just seems to teleport.
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Bad news.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Presumably. Stop teleporting, Garrus! It's weird and creepy. Jeez, dude. Alright. So. This is going to be a fun part. It actually is a fun part. I really like this bit.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
Hate to be in front of that bastard!
We should be okay if we stay in cover. More incoming. I think they figured out what we're doing.
Love too.
seriously didn't count as being above in cover.
We need to shut it down!
Find the maintenance lock. That'll take it offline.
Let's see, there's... Yeah, you gotta be careful. See, it will take down your shields in one hit. So you do have to be very careful going through here.
That'll buy us time. No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place.
Let's move.
Guns coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Close.
Cut that a little close.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
One benefit is your squad mates don't have to worry about it knocking their shields down, which is handy. Whoop. I never did get the hang of the roll out of cover into new cover. Like of that thing. God damn it. This is actually a lot slower than the lore would indicate. It's apparently something like 1/1000th the speed that it would actually fire at. They sort of had to slow it down just because players couldn't actually dodge it in time if it went the right speed. Yeah, I like that bit. I like the fight through the, fighting down the a gun battery. You know, that's okay. Thank you for staying open this time. Yeah, it's an interesting interesting place to fight.
Shepard! Grab my hand! Hang on.
I'm all right.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
Tali still hates elevators. Everybody hates the elevator. Everybody hated the elevators on in the first game, and I enjoyed the elevators. I enjoyed the elevator rides. They were better than any other load screen. They were load screens, but they were so much better than just static load screens. But obviously, a lot of people did. A lot of players did hate them, and yes.
It's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Pleasant surprise.
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols. The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Of course they are.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and destroyed the heretics for what? Nothing?
No. Removal of the heretics made the decision to ally with the old machines more difficult. Had the creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
Sounds like they only joined the Reapers because the Quarians attacked.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
Some would say the same about Turians curing the genophage and allying with the Krogan.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
Legion is voiced once again by DC Douglas. And yeah, I like her. I like how genuinely distraught Tali is about it. So that's where I need to go. But there is, I believe, one more. Where are you? Over here, maybe? So while I'm looking for the last money console, I may as well mention something else. So, if Zen is the one who's with you, or the one who's assisting you, then she at one point communicates with you from the, I guess, bridge of the Dreadnought. And at one point in the mission, she mentions that some Geth had come to attack her, but she hacks them. Specifically, her line is, currently they're doing a lovely dance. Next, they'll serve refreshments. Again, a line I've never heard, but pretty funny. There it is. Oh, no, it's not.
Got it.
Tali's order to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Oh, it was downstairs. Whoops. Pretty sure it's dancing. Oh well.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline.
Handy.
Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
This mission was also going to feature gravity ships. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that working properly.
It is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is off. Line. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The bottom fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you... Ready, Admiral Girl.
Good, let's see what the Quarians can do. Drone incoming.
strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet on forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if you die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Yeah, it's a lot of enemies here.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
Whoops. I was hoping I'd still have time to get
All ships open fire.
the console that was down here, but I didn't. At least I don't think I do.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel.
I noticed.
Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
There we go. So I was able to get that. I totally forgot to, Yeah, I totally forgot to actually do this part. Defense drone is good. I don't really tend to use the defense drone because it doesn't really do much damage. I suppose it's not. I suppose it does. It's just. I suppose it actually does. Just. I tend to focus on one drone just because, I mean, it's. Why bother splitting the resources like. When you have limited number of points, so. Yep. Oh, jeez. Shepard just falling all over the place.
Warrior bastards!
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go!
They're closing the door!
Double time, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Oof.
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Well, good riddance to that thing, I guess. But still. Han, you bastard.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Even if I have to beat it out of them.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Tali Zora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
Nope, you're a dick.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect...
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait! Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is
Technically, we freed
a
them.
prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
I mean, Tali's right that Legion is not a he. I mean, they're just not. Legion is like... Gender is irrelevant to the Geth. The Geth have no concept of gender. So, them. Legion would be a them. It's a collective. So it's them. Anyway, yeah, so if you happen to bring Legion with you for Tali's loyalty mission back in Mass Effect 2, then they will recognize it, or they will recognize them.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
Are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrow. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks. Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this?
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, would have lost the ship.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit quick about that. If you're not quick enough, then yeah, you end up losing that ship. Alright. Alright, well, just yeah, 3 new missions. The Miracle at Palaven. The Turian and Krogan counterattack on Palaven combined deception, courage, and tenacity. First, the Turians leaked a false battle plan that drew on the same tactics they used at the beginning of the assault on Palaven. Then the Dreadnought Indomitable faked a problem with its drive core, coming out of FTL near Palaven's moon, Monet. 3 other Dreadnoughts and their attendant fleets deployed to assist Indomitable, a tempting target that drew the Reaper capital ships away from Palaven. Turian troop transports then entered Palaven's atmosphere to release shuttles, gliders, and individual soldier capsules. The Reapers did not understand the seriousness of the threat at first. Those that detected the landing craft sent husks and collector swarms to intercept them, but little more. This allowed Krogan commandos to link up with Palaven's resistance and hand off their payloads, warp bombs and fission weapons. In simultaneous strikes across the globe, Reaper ships began to explode. Turian resistance members had managed to smuggle the bombs inside when the Reapers' processing ships, troop transports, and even destroyers and capital ships had opened their structures to indoctrinate Turian leaders. Large swaths of territory fell back into Turian and Krogan control. News of the victory gave a much-needed boost to the morale of the Turian resistance and the galactic public. But the action was not without sacrifice. Turian insurgents gave their lives to ensure the explosives detonated, and the processing centers they destroyed were full of civilians who died just as surely as if they had been harvested. Of the dead, General Minin Resvirix said, "Whatever they were in life, their deaths had no equal. They are worthy of joining the spirit of Palaven itself." Yeah, pretty awesome.
The planet Rannoch, an arid planet orbiting an older star in the Tikkun system, is the former Quarian home world. Almost 300 years ago, the Quarians were driven from Rannoch by the Geth, synthetic servants who gained sapience and rebelled against their creators. Although Rannoch is now largely uninhabited, the Geth have acted as caretakers, working to repair the planet's ecology, restore ancient structures, and cultivate some farmland. Rannoch has no insect life. As a result, its pollinating plants evolved to rely on animals for propagation. This symbiosis between flora and fauna is responsible for the Quarians' weakened immune systems, which made colonization of other planets extremely difficult after their exile from Rannoch. For many Quarians, reclaiming their home world from the Geth is a matter of both cultural and physiological necessity.
Alright. Nothing new here yet.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Corus commands them, if he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, here's Tali over here.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Alright, nothing new from her. Legion will have some stuff to say, though.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's
Yeah,
done
right.
enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
Nah.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about that decision, how that decision affects things down the line.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Oof.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Alright, back to another tour of the ship.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time. Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Scion. I've updated the galaxy map.
I think that might be the last of the N7
I've added
missions.
the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
Don't let the Solarians know that, or they'll end up stealing it the best. Yeah.
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there?
I mean, realistically, there would be photos of the Quarians from before. That's what I don't get. Like, nobody knows what the Quarians look like. We would have photos.
Good to have Tali back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tali around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion. He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard.
There was a
the
hole.
Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy's stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Settle.
Commander?
One moment. I have been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low volume hydraulics and is top heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning. Edie, did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system. Hello, Shepard.
Yeah.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's check it. Yeah, Legion has no sense of humor. Found something. From Miranda Lawson. Shepard, I discovered a few things about my sister. It's bad, but there's something else going on. I'm back on the Citadel. I'll find a place to meet and send you a nav point when you get here. I swear I was supposed to meet her. Dinner from Kane Alenko. Hey, Shepard. I don't know about you, but I could sure use a little breather. Next time we're on the Citadel, let me buy you dinner. We should try Apollo's. It's that little restaurant in the courtyard overlooking the Presidium. The Cure, from Malin. Commander Shepard, I've just heard the news that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. No, it didn't. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werlock and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malin. Take a break. Shepard, I thought next time we're at the Citadel, maybe we could take a break. Can't fight a war without a little R&R once in a while. I'll be hanging around CSEC near the shuttles if you're interested. Getting away from work. Shepard, I need an excuse to tear myself away from all these monitors. Come see me the next time we dock on the Citadel. Visiting the Citadel. Commander, I find this messaging system to be outdated and clumsy. I assumed Specialist Trainer was joking when she said I had to type letters to form words. I want to visit the Citadel the next time we travel there. In my lifetime, it had been captured by the Reapers. If you would like to join me, I will be in the area where the embassies are located. I believe this concept of galactic control shared among races is a lie. I'm awesome. Not many pilots could handle a pickup with an unfamiliar ship in the middle of a space battle. Just saying. Hope I didn't miss something from... Okay, he's still here.
If you can, Edie, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major. Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tali around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult. But the Geth? I certainly could have lived happily without coming face to face with another one of those. Got a few things on my plate.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tali. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
So what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Yep.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Nothing will.
From your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both.
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with 1,000,000 lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
A little different.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Nope.
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it. Tali's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Not right now.
Yeah, it's a tough call. It's... Do you sacrifice some to save more? It's the trolley problem.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really?
Which one do I side with? I don't even know which one to side with here. I mean, do I side with my girlfriend, or do I get Joker the answer? Because, I'm curious.
I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friend.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you till you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Sorry, Liara.
Ready for the next mission?
Smuggler Manifest. Youngest System. Operative Morat has sent Smuggler Manifest of an Athabasca-class freighter to authorities in the Youngest System. The manifest follows. 8,000 tons of dextroamino food supplies. 16,000 tons of levoamino acid food supplies. 200,000 tons of platinum stamped ingots. 12 Alliance fighter craft, inactive, mothballed on lower deck. 12 Hierarchy interceptor craft, inactive, mothballed on lower deck. 300 indentured workers, slaves from Karshan recaptured attempting to escape Reapers, mainly Batarian. Authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours. Per the broker's request, the Youngest government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship. Certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered. She's doing what she can to help people.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age.
Interesting.
Pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Don't be a jerk, Javik.
They're called Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil, they were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level.
Interesting.
In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Sure he is.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it at the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics.
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that. But I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics.
I don't believe that.
Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander. I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it. The machine you call Edie, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Indeed.
Gabi, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benezia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first. All propulsion systems are running optimal.
Commander.
Yay. Ken's a jerk. Sadly, we don't get a lot of conversations with these guys this time.
Breaking now. A nightmare on Earth. Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can. The battle space.
Sorry, I just photobombed you.
Has Alenko had media training? He just gave me this steady stare during our interview. Do we need to talk, Commander? Let me know when...
I think the steady stare is just what Alenko does.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Yep. That conversation ends with a gay joke. Yeah. That's a debate that is that exists among the Mass Effect fandom, which is better, the Hammerhead or the Mako. I like the Mako more. The Hammerhead, it's maneuverable, it moves, but jeez, it cannot take a hit. The Mako, yeah, it can take a hit.
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the Dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Everything is in order.
While I'm down here, I may as well... I did pick up another gun while I was there, so... There we go, the Geth Pulse Rifle. So yeah, obviously not much damage, but it's got good capacity to fire rate. Geth Pulse Rifles are comparable to a standard stock assault rifle, but finely balanced with low recoil and incredibly high accuracy. The Pulse Rifle fires a rapid stream of lightweight slugs, which are wrapped in a phasic envelope to increase their damage. I believe this one also, as it fires, it sort of ramps up as it goes. Could be wrong about that part. I might be mistaking it for another gun. But I believe that, similar to the particle rifle, it's sort of... the fire rate increases as you hold the trigger down.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... you sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
Them.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they picked now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Not everybody's as crazy as you, ma'am.
That's weird that he just appeared over there. If you bring James with you to the Geth Dreadnought, then he will name her Sparks during that initial conversation.
I just don't get the Quarian. I really just do not get them. Hey.
Alright. That's long enough. Next episode, I might... Okay. I might do the Citadel next episode. That's what I'm thinking, is do some Citadel stuff. So take a break from the Quarian arc. Hit up the Citadel. There's lots to do there. I'll probably do the Cerberus fighter base before I hit the Citadel. So yeah, Novaria, and probably some other planet scanning, and then head back to the Citadel for some stuff over there. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.